Hi, I'm Dorothy Marcic. I'm a professor at Columbia University teaching leadership and management, and I'm the writer and a producer of This One's for the Girls, Respect the Musical, and Sistas the Musical. And the story I want to tell is about what happened with Sistas with a casting issue. So Sistas played 9 years off-Broadway before COVID shut all theater down. And in about the third year that we were playing, everything was going great. We had a wonderful cast, and there was one weekend where our understudy was already being used because one of the cast members was going out of town. And Friday night, we got an email from another cast member saying her back had gone out and she couldn't perform on Saturday. We had no backup. We had no understudy. The general manager called me and I got the message. I was out to theater, and during the intermission, I got this message that we had a sold out performance the next day and we didn't have anybody to go as the lead character. So there I am. I was on a date with this professor of mathematics, my first date, and I'm getting anxious and nervous. What are we going to do? So when the theater got over, we went out for coffee. The general manager gave me some phone numbers because the Sistas had also played in several other cities, including Nashville and Detroit. She gave me some numbers of cast members who I knew because I'd been to both of those cities to watch the performances, to find out if any of them could hop on a plane Saturday morning, fly to New York, have a put-in for 30 minutes, and then go on at 4:30 p.m. So there I am with this, trying to have a date with this mathematics professor on the phone. Hello, do you remember me? I'm Dorothy Marcic. I'm one of the producers of Sistas. You played in Detroit. Oh yes, I love that show, yeah. Well, is there any chance you can get on a 7 a.m. flight to New York and get down here and we do a put-in rehearsal for you? Well, sorry, I've got another show I have to perform tomorrow. Everybody was busy. Meanwhile, I was calling people around New York, and the general manager was calling, and our lead producer was calling. And it looked like we were going to have to cancel the performance, which was a financial disaster for us. A sold-out performance, and we were running on fumes, very low margin. We don't want to lose money, and that was 1 week we were going to make money, so it was going to even out the other ones when we lost money. And I got to the point about 11 p.m. when I just accepted that, well, we're going to have to cancel the performance and we're going to have to let people know they can't come. And we had actually 2 busloads of people coming from Philadelphia. So you know how difficult that is to reschedule. And you've got 80 people who have planned this out 4 months in advance, and they all have to be on their schedules. They can't just come next week. So, but I thought, well, what are we going to do? So about 11 o'clock, I got a call from the lead producer. The general manager had finally gotten a return call from one of the former cast members who was able to go on. She actually wasn't in that part, but she was willing to learn the other part overnight. So she had to get all of the music, practice it. We had to have a longer rehearsal with her in the morning to go over all the songs and the dialogue, and then a put in with the other cast members. But she went on, and the performance, I won't say it was great, but it was good, and the audience loved it because it was whenever we have a full house, the audience gets into it and they love it so much, and the energy just kept them going, and it saved the day. But that was very stressful. And I want to say that I didn't go out with that guy again.
Sistas, New York's longest-running African-American musical, every weekend at St. Luke's Theater on 46th Street.
Come out and see Sistas. I loved it.
I thought it was fantastic.
Featuring hit songs from Bessie Smith to Beyonce. A marvelous time, shouts the Amsterdam News. Sweet and sassy, proclaims the New York Times.
Come see it. Great show. Come and see it. It was awesome.
For tickets, visit telecharge.com.